So finally, the journey begins. It's been a lot of planning, a lot of saving. Yeah, we're finally here. Doesn't really feel real yet, to be honest, but I guess that's just how it is with all these kind of new chapters in your life, whether it be moving or starting a new job. Yeah, we had some delays. I was supposed to leave a bit earlier than I did. Today is actually Thursday, the 21st of November, and originally the plan was for me to leave on the 18th of November, which was Monday, but then I had some extra repairs and things to do. Well, let's say more preventative maintenance on the bakkie, because where I'm going, ideally, I don't want to sit with any issues. And very luckily, okay, dankie Google Tannie. So because of all that, and also a bit of a delay with the fitting of the drawer systems and the fuel long-range tank, the reserve tank, it all pushed me back a little bit. But it's okay, it's not the end of the world. It just means that I have a bit further to drive today. So originally my plan was on the way to Ghanzi in Botswana. I wanted to spend at least 2 nights camping, but unfortunately, that's my alarm to wake up. Yeah, I beat that one a bit. So, sorry, the original plan was on the way to Ghanzi to stay at least 2 nights in, well, to camp 2 nights at least. And that now isn't gonna work out, unfortunately. But it's okay, it's not the end of the world. I'll at least have 1 night to camp so I can test out my rig properly for the first time. And then hopefully find any like small kinks that I can maybe address while I'm in Ghanzi before I then carry on to the next destinations, where I'll try to wild camp a lot more. We'll see how it works out. So it's going to be a bit of an interesting one tonight to see what problems I may actually face. Most of the basics are covered. The only thing that I'm a bit worried about is the fact that I was not able to get a lot of water. Now, I have drinking water, so that's fine, that's the most important. But I don't have water for my shower and, well, shower and everything else pretty much. So I won't be able to do dishes or anything like that. But that's why along the way, one of the objectives for today is to find a place where I can get water. So back on the route planning, I'm driving from Johannesburg right now, as you can see with all the traffic. So the plan is to go straight through to Botswana today, which is about, to get to the border is about 300 or 400 kilometers. Cross the border and then go about also 200 to 300 kilometers into Botswana to then find a camp spot along the highway. You can do that there. I'll just find like a wild camping spot, whether it be just finding a little road that just goes into the bush, and then finding a spot there, or I might use one of the apps that I have as reference. The highway, well, the road that I'm driving today is what they call the Trans-Kalahari Highway, which is the fastest road that links South Africa, and specifically Johannesburg, with Namibia. So it's the main logistical route for all trucks to take. Most of Namibia's imports are transported by truck, and all of them, or the majority of them, take that route. So yeah, you'll see it's a pretty interesting highway. It's very, very boring to drive, very, very straight, and generally there's nothing going on. So it's gonna be a bit of a long drive, but it's okay. I have done it before a few times, so it won't be too bad. I'll try find camp early enough during the day so that I can set up nicely, go through all my stuff, show you guys around a bit, just get everything settled nicely before it starts to get dark and things start to get a little bit more difficult. Oh shit. Oh no, I was supposed to go right here. Okay, well, let's do it the Joburg way. There we go. That worked. For now, the priority is just to get out of Johannesburg. At least timing-wise, I'm okay. It's about 20 to 7 right now, and I left around 6. So I'm making decent progress so far, at least. But there's still quite far to go, unfortunately, before I'm out of these Joburg claws. Luckily, traffic hasn't been too bad so far. So we finally made it out of the city, and we've officially left Gauteng province and officially entered Northwestern province, so we are now on the open road, and it is very nice. Traffic wasn't too bad, but I always prefer not to have any traffic, so yeah, city life hasn't been too great for me, but I guess that part of my life is over for now anyway. Been driving and reflecting on the last few days I had a really nice weekend, had a nice game of golf with some of the boys, bit of a sneak peek of the storms to come on that day on the golf course, and also had a really nice little dinner date with my Megimu. I had some beautiful curry, like beautiful. Highly recommend. I'll put the name up for you guys if anyone's actually interested. But yeah, so had a really nice time. Yesterday was a bit hectic. So I was supposed to leave yesterday, which is a Wednesday as well, but it literally took almost a whole day to pack this car and get all my things kind of sorted and so on, so that, yeah, by the time I was done properly, it was almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was not realistic to leave at that time. So I'm glad I stayed the extra night, took it chilled, good nice early morning today on the road, and now I have some more time and more energy, frankly, to make videos nicely. Well, I hope so anyway. The route that I've taken now ended up being a bit different to what I expected it to be. Well, compared to what Google Maps showed me this morning. This road that I'm taking now is actually the preferred one that I would normally take because it's actually more scenic. It's not the main highway. The road is not wonderful. It's a bit more of a classic African road, if we could put it that way. Quite a few potholes, but at least I've gotten my PhD, my pothole dodger qualification, especially working in Zambia a few years ago. I'll show you guys that when we get there later on in this trip. If they haven't fixed that road by now, we're gonna be driving one of the worst roads in Zambia. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Now we're going a bit more through rural areas on the way to Zeerust, which will be the last main town in South Africa before we cross the border into Botswana. So I'll maybe make a stop in South Africa before going into Bots. I know I do need to pick up something for someone in Ghanzi because Ghanzi is properly in the middle of nowhere. So whatever chance anyone can get to get something there, that means that they don't have to fly or drive all the way to South Africa, they'll take it. So yeah, I know I was there, so I'm happy to pick up anything for anyone. Hopefully on that stop I'll be able to make a plan for water for myself so that I can shower tonight. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, I'll see you guys when we get to our next spot. So I've stopped for a quick breakfast. Normally I wouldn't really do this, to be honest, but now I can. Got the whole setup. So yeah, I've just been excited to actually use it. And I thought, yeah, might as well find a spot with some nice views here next to a relatively freshly plowed field. Hope this farmer doesn't mind too much that I just pulled in here quickly. It was one of the best places that I could find so far. So yeah, just gonna have a quick breakfast. Apple, muesli with yogurt, and of course, number one, most important, biltong. The only toll gate I have to pay in South Africa, and it's the most expensive one out of all of them. Welcome to my shopping vlog. This is the first time I'm actually doing this in public, so it's a bit of a interesting one, to say the least. Okay, so the objective is to get things that I forgot to get, like, surprise, surprise, personal hygiene, things like soap and a thing to scrub with, and some cream. Ooh, my favorite snack. Gotta get me some of the classic duct tape, or as this is called, tape packaging buff quality tape. Okay. Right, that's been sorted at least. We made it out alive. It's interesting recording yourself and trying not to let people see you. But yeah, I guess that is just one of those things, eh? That you have to kind of get used to. Not that I really want to get used to it. I'll say home sweet home. Chill. Meneer. Welcome to Botswana. We finally made it. The drive was a lot longer than I thought it would be, to be honest. Driving 80 k's an hour definitely makes an impact compared to the usual speeds that I would have driven this road. Yeah, well, we're here, we're safe. We still unfortunately have quite far to drive, so I'm gonna pull in, refuel quick. Yeah, like I say, first time with main and reserve tank, so it's gonna be a bit of a sad one, very likely. Audit went decently well. I always stress a little bit, especially also now with all this stuff in here, but at least I didn't have any issues, and Botswana side looks quite nice as well. They're still busy with construction, but they're just about finished, or they've made a lot of progress. How's it, boss? Sharp, man. Swiping, yeah.
That side.
Oh, is it? Okay, let me go that side. Dumelara! How's it?
Good.
Sharp, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently it's about 195 liters. Just stopped quick because I remembered that I needed to get my Botswana SIM card set up, and I needed to buy some airtime, but then I remembered I still have this little I don't know when last any of you might have seen one of these. It's one of these like little scratch things. You scratch, you get a code that you put in, or a little QR code that you can scan, and then voila, airtime on your phone. We're gonna see if it still works, because this thing is probably like more than 2 years old, I think. So yeah, we'll see. Let's check if this QR code works. That's a little bit more modern. Okay, that doesn't work. Dial *104* followed by the 16-digit recharge code. Okay. Scratching a Botswana airtime card with a Namibian $10 coin. It's actually pretty cool. Don't know if you can see that. Kind of. Yeah, that should work. Yeah, ne? Nice. Okay, let's see if this thing works. Eish. That doesn't look positive. Let's try again. Oh, that's why. 5853 hash. Please work, please work, please work, please work. Oh, nice. It done worked. That's beautiful. It's a good start in Botswana so far. Alright, we're set. Let's get going. It's now 20 to 3 in the afternoon. I need to be at a spot to camp at least an hour before it gets dark. Ideally sooner than that. So yeah, let's go. On the road again. You might have noticed already, Botswana has a bit of a livestock in the highway issue. On this highway specifically, we're not really gonna see much wildlife other than cattle, donkeys, goats and horses. Cattle are the majority. They are not too bad, but they are pretty dangerous. Like, you can hoot at them and they will move. They're not the fastest, to be honest, and you have to be very wary, because if you do hit one of them, it's gonna cause some big damage. Goats are the smartest, so they get out of the way, actually. If you hoot at them and they see you, they're pretty street smart, to put it that way. Donkeys don't care. A donkey will look you in the eyes as you drive into it. It does not give a damn, literally. So if you're driving in Botswana, please take note. If there's a donkey in the road, slow down. Because if you don't slow down, you are going to hit one of them. And your trip is just going to be ruined a little bit, because they're also a bit bigger, so they're gonna do a lot of damage. And shame, you don't wanna hit them because donkeys are cute. All these animals are pretty cute. So yeah, horses and donkeys are kind of similar, but horses are a little bit more afraid of death. So beware of donkeys. So I've been driving for quite a few hours now. It's about 5:30 now, and I'm close to Sekoma, which I would say is about halfway between the border and Ghanzi. I'm gonna start looking for some decent looking little roads into the bush so I can get to the point where I can get to a spot where I can designate as my campsite for the night. Yeah, I'm excited to get everything up, rest a little bit, get all my things sorted. So once I can hopefully find a nice little spot, then yeah, I'll see you guys there. I just decided to take this little off-ramp onto what is apparently the old highway. Just thought I'll take this opportunity to come in here, look and see if there's maybe any nice spots. You can see there's some horsies here. So the animals obviously like this area. Oh no, that is not a horsey. That is a Mr. Cow. Maybe Mr. Cow is a good indication of where we must go. Right, so I found this little bush track. I see there are some tire tracks here. Don't know how old they are. But I think I'm just gonna maybe follow this and see where it leads me. For maybe find a nice little spot. A little bit further from the highway, but at least I'll still be able to find the highway pretty easily. I definitely don't want to go too far because I don't want to actually end up at someone's house completely uninvited. So I may have spotted a decent area here. There's a patch here with a lot of sunlight, but there's a patch with also quite a lot of trees around. It looks very nice. You can see there's also lots of animals that walk through here. Oh, this looks quite good actually. This definitely seems like a place where cattle come rest during the heat of the day. Let me see if I can maybe make a plan and come set up here. I think this is quite nice actually. I think this is quite a good spot actually. Yeah, what's good enough for the cows is good enough for me. So now it is time to set up my new home. Alright, so I'm gonna try show you how long it takes to set this up. I'm gonna try put a timer on, and it's gonna be a good indication of how effective the setup is and how quickly you can get all your things sorted. Full disclosure, I have opened the tent before, but that's really quite easy, as you'll see, but I haven't opened the awning myself yet. So that's gonna be interesting to see. To be honest, it's still gonna be quite easy. Right, so I just had a bit of a failed call from Gerrit, my friend in Ghanzi. I'm surprised it came through though. He phoned me, I could hear him perfectly, but he definitely couldn't hear me, so I tried to send him a message now, but yeah, anyway, at least I'm fine. So, now is the time to start timing. So first is gonna be, I'm gonna have to undo 4 latches here on this side and then on the other side, and then I'm ready to open. So let's see. I'm gonna do this quick, but also not like as if I'm in a race, so that it's a bit more realistic. Right, those are the latches undone. Now let's open the tent. Done. Let me just adjust this so you guys can see nicely. Okay, very nice. Okay, I'm gonna pause there where I came to adjust this. Pause the time, and I'm gonna readjust it for the awning. So you can also just see how long that'll take. As a package, come with me. It's dangerous out there. Alright, so that's done. I'm gonna simulate me walking over from finishing opening this thing, and then yeah, I'll carry on the timing. Okay, so I'm done. Walking over, open here nicely. Open all the way. There we go. Tuck this to the top. There we go. Undo these. 1, 2, 3. Then just bring this out. Nice and easy. And I just gotta clip it on here. Tighten it a little bit. Not have it fall out. Oh no. That's gonna cost me some time. Okay. Tighten it. Well, yeah, pretty much that's about it. Now I got myself a roof. Not bad. And I open here. I got my little kitchen set up. And then here at the back, my extended kitchen setup. Technically all of this is a part of everything, I guess. Boom, pull it out, fridge. Done. Drawer with some stuff in. This with some stuff in. That with some stuff in. Lots of stuff. Oh, nice. Not bad. Not bad. Boom. Done. Chair. South African flag for emergencies. My nice little table. Boom. Boom. There we go. How's that for a setup? Right, so while it's still light, I just want to show you guys the tent properly. Right, here's my ladder. So I've got to hook these things on. 1, 2, 6. Do a quick test walking up. This is not great being barefoot, but it's alright. Okay, now for a personal tour for you guys, well, just before I get in, I just want to show you up close these cables with the Anderson plug. So basically have these two, red one is solar, grey one is just power to the tent. to open and close it. They just connected to these two. Obviously then have the wires running down and into the cruiser where the battery is. Let me show you inside. So these tents are very spacious. They have this nice mini awning as well. Inside, very spacious. Very nice. All of them have the fly screen and then obviously the canvas cover, which is like these ones. Now then this one, I just put these up and then zipped this down, the canvas, to allow ventilation obviously. And this one opens up to the roof rack, which is empty at the moment, which then means that let me get there. Oh yes, king of the castle. This is the solar panel. Yeah, what a view. This is my home for the night. Nice. So back in the tent now. So what's really nice about these as well, it is a bit of an extra, but okay, obviously with it having power, it comes with a light, which I cannot remember where the switch is. Where is the switch? Okay, so I just spent like a minute or two like an idiot looking for it, and the first thing that I did was actually the correct one. So yeah, there's the light. And then what's the big winner? The fans. So I had these put in the optional extra, and I just thought, well, especially in Botswana like this, and in heat like this that you get here, this will be a huge win. They are a bit noisy. But they are very nice. I can put both on if I really wanted to. You're definitely not gonna be doing this stealthily in a campsite with other people. At least here, I'll probably only really bother the cows and the horses and stuff, whatever is around here. Hopefully not lions. I know technically you do get lions here, but I'll try my best not to get eaten. I can't promise, but I will try. So it does look like there could possibly be some rain on the way. If I look at the clouds in the distance, they're still quite far away, and it's not necessarily guaranteed that it will rain, but I'll just have to take my precautions because yeah, I don't want to have to get up in the middle of the night and scramble to try save things that haven't been packed up and everything. So once I'm done with cooking and sorting out whatever I need to sort out, then I'll retire to my chambers. At least inside the tent I should mostly be alright. If it's very windy and very rainy, some of the water might come in, but then I'll just zip up the canvas parts a little bit. So at least these things are built for this, so that gives me confidence. It could be false confidence, but yeah, I think I should be okay. So one last thing that I want to show you before it gets dark is my shower setup. So this is gonna be the shower itself, I guess, excluding the water and yeah, all those good things that actually make a shower, but this is pretty cool. It's called the quick ensuite, and it is a quick ensuite. One side and the other side, and then you're set. So you got a nice little spot that you can be naked in. So it's just this. See, I can still see if there are gonna be any lions and stuff coming to eat me while I'm busy showering. I don't know, I see it as a win. And then on this other side there's like these little zips. Okay, so you get these little things that you zip down. So if I open the rear window, put my stuff on the inside, then we sorted. So the thing's quite nice. It has little pockets. Yeah, very nice. So food for tonight is the very special mince and cheese toasties made in this beautiful snackage machine. That will hopefully work. I haven't tested it, but I believe it will work. So yeah, just showing you real quick because I got to turn this light off because there's so many bugs. And then also gonna eat this, pack up, shower, and get in the tent real quick. All the making jokes about lions has made me a bit paranoid. And then I literally heard something in the bushes, shone a little light, and there was like a jackal just like chilling, sniffing around, just like nonchalant, chilled. So yeah, not great. Well, okay, that's fine. Don't mind jackals, but it just shows that, you know, these boys do get close without much of a struggle. So I'm just gonna be doing a perimeter watch every now and then, just to make sure that I'm fine. And then, yeah, like I said, gonna get in bed real quick. Yo, MTV, welcome to my crib. This is my crib. So this is the setup. And at least what's nice about these tents as well is because they have 4 openings, it means that there's really nice ventilation. So there's been like a nice breeze coming through all the time. But yeah, so that means if it's hot, you don't even need a blanket for the mosquitoes, because like the last few nights in Johannesburg have even been absolute torture with the mosquitoes, because those things are so aggressive. Johannesburg so far has been one of the only places where mosquitoes bite me on my face. That hasn't really happened much with any other ones or any other places. Like any other body part, yeah, definitely, but generally my face and my head are fine. So yeah, I don't know. Now I can literally just sleep like this. Not necessary for any blankets and stuff, so very nice. Yeah, so I'm gonna get comfy, settled in, chill a bit, and then I'm gonna go sleep. So see you tomorrow. That's good. Right, so we've been driving for a few hours now. We just went through Kang, which is the last town before Ghanzi. And it is a full 250 kilometers away. And by that I mean 250 kilometers of absolute nothing. It is still nice, it's okay, it's just bush, but it does get pretty boring. To prove my point, I'm gonna set up a hyperlapse to show you guys how it's mostly just straight, no ups and downs. It's, yeah, you'll see what I mean. So we're finally approaching Ghanzi. There's about 30-ish kilometers to go. I'm very excited to get out of this car. Yeah, it's been a long drive, and this road is always a bit tough to do. I was so dazed while driving that for about 100 kilometers I was driving in fourth gear, and I have 5 gears. So that means some extra fuel got burnt. Nice, wonderful. I'm technically not going straight to Ghanzi town. I'm gonna pull into some friend's farm because everyone's having a get together there anyway because it's Friday today. So I'm just gonna pull in straight in there, and yeah, it's gonna be nice to see everyone. As I say, almost done with this leg of the journey. First point of interest within arm's reach, and yeah, see you guys.